Sounds good.
Damian Cornwell is born and raised in Binghamton. He has worked in nonprofits, various businesses, radio, and now in cannabis. He says around 2007, he decided he wanted to be a social entrepreneur.
Find the things that are wrong in society, figure out if we can create different companies or organizations that could generate the revenue that could support the activities that could then rid society of some of the things that might be wrong.
For Cornwell, the mission to help his community is a personal one.
So I have a really large family, and I've seen a lot of decline. I've seen a lot of folks go through hard times. And in towns like Binghamton, they're actually in decline. Since we lost big manufacturing and some of the businesses back in the day, this is not a place where if you're a young professional, you look to stay.
Cornwell wants to change that, which is his motivation behind businesses like Just Breathe.
Number one, they kind of reactivate the culture, number one. And number two, it gives more opportunity. Anytime you have more commerce, it's going to give more opportunity, not even just for ourselves, but for the other ancillary businesses that are around us.
Just Breathe is the first recreational cannabis dispensary outside of Manhattan and the third in the Empire State.
We're the first, so you want to make sure you dot every I and cross every T. You don't want to have an oops moment or have people have bad experiences here, because you're setting a precedent not only for ourselves, but for our community as a whole and even the state.
From the beginning, his goal has been to help people and communities impacted by the criminalization of marijuana. When the shop first opened as a CBD store last year, they helped 17 people start the process of expunging their records through a workforce initiative grant.
So we used the fabric of CBD, cannabis, the whole 9 yards as a common denominator to pull people together. And then once we got them here, folks signed up to get their records cleaned, and then we were able to take action after that and help get people jobs. That would have never happened if I had a sneaker shop. That would have never happened if I was making t-shirts. But it did happen because we were the first person opening up with a CBD store down here at that moment, right? And so that helped. It created a lot of attention, and sure enough, we were able to do something good with it. That's really cool.
Just Breathe is operated in partnership with the Broome County Urban League, bringing in more funding for the nonprofit.
All efforts made to make the organization more robust gives it the resources it needs to do more good. More backpacks, more scholarships for kids, more food for after-school care, more counselors so we can support more families. So that's why social entrepreneurship is so cool a concept, right? Creating different initiatives that can actually help generate money in a private and nonprofit arena, and then you find a pathway to actually make these changes without hurting your tax base. And ultimately, it's better for your community.
He says the significance of the store opening during Black History Month is not lost on him.
And it's all the more reason why, as an African-American business owner, it's so important to me to make sure that we set a great example for others behind me. I won't be here forever, right? So the question is, how can I change the outcome for folks behind me? And that's really the key. You want to leave the world better than how you found it.